I think it's time, after the last week, to do a run-over of the information that has come through recently regarding Battletech. There are a series of digital releases, as well as an official start day beyond just the month regarding the upcoming Kickstarter, as well as other things too. Most of it is good, one of them is a little bit disappointing, but let's dive right into it. Over the last 2 weeks, we've seen several digital releases from Catalyst Game Labs, starting with their Recognition Guide 25 and Recognition Guide 26. The Recognition Guides give updates to mostly older models of mechs which have plastic miniatures for the new Il-Clan era, as well as lore updates for them. In addition to this, each one tends to have one or more brand new mech designs, which often become premium resin mechs in the future. These two are currently available if you would like to add them to your collection, and you'll find links to them in the description below. Most notably to add to this, something I didn't cover at the time but it still is available, a release of Time of War, one of the most famous Battletech RPGs, has happened, including it being available in print format. You can still grab a copy of this in print, or grab the PDF, whichever is your preference, if you're looking for a Battletech RPG with a bit more teeth than Destiny. One of the biggest pieces of news we have is that the Alpha Strike box is on its way. This is one of the most anticipated box sets ever for Battletech. It comes with a huge swathe of mechs, including 8 Inner Sphere mechs, which also have several reposes and new variants, and a brand new Wraith battle mech, as well as 5 Clan Omnimechs, a full star. This box works fantastically either for its intended purpose, Alpha Strike, or for normal Battletech. The expected time of arrival is going to be the first week of December, so this glorious box set will be appearing in the wild for everyone before Christmas. This is the best news of the year. The sad bit of news though, one which I personally didn't expect, is the much-anticipated Battletech sourcebook and campaign book documenting the struggle between the Federated Sons and Draconis Combine in the Il-Clan era, but also displaying the Taurians, Raven Alliance, and Ghost Bears, Dominions Divided, has been delayed, and won't be landing this year. I am surprised by this, as I really did think we were going to see this before the end of the year. The street date is expected to be in January, but knowing how these things work, it may unfortunately even land as late as February. There are global supply chain issues, so it can't all be laid at the feet of Catalyst Game Labs, of course, but it is disappointing all the same. Perhaps news which is big enough that folks already know, but we now know that the Mercenaries Kickstarter, which will be introducing an enormous number of new box sets, plastic models, and vehicles, is going to not only arrive in March, but we now know that it is linked to Adepticon. It appears that the official launch day is going to be March 23rd. They will be also live streaming that weekend, and they will have interviews as well as question and answer sessions. And on a final note, there is a great release happening right now, which is on Humble Bundle. You can basically get hundreds of dollars of PDFs for a handful of your hard-earned dollars. If you're in the States, you can even throw in a starter box at a discounted price, which will include a Vindicator and a Griffin. Honestly, this deal is impressive. Even though I had half of these books, I bought it anyway just because the discount was so good on the remainder that I didn't have. I'm going to go through a full list of what you will get in it, and it's a lot. It has Total Warfare, the Clan Invasion and Succession Wars technical readouts, the Chaos Campaign, Succession Wars, Touring the Stars, Typhering, Battletech Legends, which is actually quite new, Combat Manual Mercenaries, House Arano, the Arigan Coalition, Total Chaos, Battle of Tukyed and its supplemental, Turning Points Misery, Turning Points Typhering, Turning Points Irian, Field Manual 3145, Error Report 3145, Shattered Fortress, Empire Alone, Il-Clan, Tamar Rising, Combat Manual Krita, Spotlight on Crescent Hawks, Battle Mech Manual, Battletech Primer, Recognition Il-Clan Guide Volume 1, and finally, Alpha Strike Commander's Edition. It's a great deal, link will be in the description, and the purchases go to help the Navy Marine Corps Relief Society, which seems like a reasonably good thing. That's your update here on November 12th, 2022. keep your mechs on idle. More things are to come sooner than later, and we'll be seeing a street date, I suspect, for the mercenary boxes for individual units, which should be coming soon, and I hope for the Eris Premium mech, which we were expecting to see several months ago by now. Like and subscribe if you want to help this channel out, and I will catch you all in the comments section below.